April 26th. It's not a big week for comics. It's a huge week for comics. Let's dive right in. Pick of the week, World Tree, finally out this week. It is internet horror from James Tynion. It's hard to say it's great because it's really graphic, it's really violent, it's really disturbing. Oh, you're gonna love it. Pick of the week. Green Arrow has a book again. Green Arrow is back, and this is not just Ollie, but the entire Green Arrow family. It's fun, it's just the lighthearted superheroics that you want, and I am looking forward to seeing how the series plays out. Really enjoyed it. Money Shot returns with brand new artist GISELE LAGACE. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I love her work. Her work is amazing from Menage a Three, and this features the return of an underground character from, well, let's just say that you'll be pleasantly surprised. I have a horrible joke for this book that I can't do without cracking myself up, so I won't do it.
Do it.
Deep Cuts. It is a history of jazz, but in a fictional way. Kyle Higgins writing it. Strangely not part of the Massiverse, but still definitely worth a look, and it's nice and thick. This is a reminder that Indigo Children is excellent, and number 2 is out. Kaya is excellent, and the new story arc starts right here. Local Man, still so good. Issue 3 right here. So all of these are within their runs, but totally worth picking up. This is a trade I think we're all going to recommend. It is pretty much an R-rated X-Men book, and it's all X-women, and it is very fun, very funny, very irreverent. I think we all love it, and you'll love it as well. Then we got the Black Hat Social Club. This is in a world where magic is a little bit more prevalent than what we have in our world. And it's a band that, well, you know, sells their souls to the devil to become popular. Or is that what they're doing it for? And why do the demons want their souls so bad? This book is a whole lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's just a great, fun, magical witch band romp. And that's it for new stuff, but new stuff. Catalogs are out this week. Don't forget to look ahead to see what you can get for July? For July. Yeah. Thanks. See you soon.
Hello, Molly Jane here. We've got new releases for April 26th. I'm going to mention some of mine. I think we're all super into this one. This is the collection of the miniseries Exterminators, written by Leah Williams, art by Carlos Gomez. This is the funnest, funniest, grossest, greatest book that you will probably read this year. It's X-Men, but you don't have to be reading the X-Men stuff to pick this one up. It's so much fun. Next up, we've got World Tree, the new series from James Tynion and Fernando Blanco. It's really good, gross, creepy, more gross stuff, really fun. Gross, creepy, dark side of the internet, hacker kind of stuff, really fun. Next, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Mark Millar's stuff, but this has art by Travis Charest. It is the first full issue that he's drawn in like 24 years. So you might want to pick this up just to see how awesome his art is. Next, Sins of Sinister Dominion. We're a big X-Men store. You probably want to get this. You might be down for it already, but you probably want to get this. Next, we've got the second issue of Clobber in Time, written and drawn by Steve Scroce. This is the Leonardo Romero cover that I love. This is so much fun. It's so good. It's so good. You need to be reading this. It's the Hulk and Thing teaming up, and it's great.
And Wolverine in that one.
And Wolverine. Next, Doctor Strange. I'm kind of required by law to recommend Doctor Strange. Second issue. We've still got the first issue in stock if you didn't pick this one up. It's Jed MacKay, Pascal Ferry. It's a good Doctor Strange book. Last up, Carolyn Cash's newest Pee Poo Poo, number 420. It's a few days late for celebrating the 420 day, but it's more of her awesome scene kids being scene kids in Chicago kind of stuff. And that's all of my picks for April 26th. Thanks for watching, and keep reading comics.
Hi everybody, Dal from Challengers Comics. I'm standing here in the ruins of Molly Jane and Patrick's many recommendations, all of which I'm going to recommend as well. There's nothing new here that isn't in their videos, so you can kind of stop watching here if you don't want to see what I've got to say. We're going to start with Sins of Sinister Dominion #1. I love the Sins of Sinister series. The X-Men franchise is kind of always at its best when it's doing a great big all X-Men style crossover. It's also at its best when it explores really weird, dark futures. So this was great. Really excellent conclusion. It also sets up the next big story they're doing. So if you do want to see what the X-Men franchise is going to be looking like for the rest of 2023, do not miss this epic conclusion to Sins of Sinister. World Tree #1. I have not read this yet. I've read about 6 pages of it, and the 6 pages are creepy and very dark and very violent. So if you like those keywords, definitely check out this internet-flavored horror series from James Tynion and Fernando Blanco. It's going to be real good. Green Arrow #1. I do not care about Green Arrow as a character, but I like this comic book. I try to read every new DC #1 that comes out just to see if they're going to do something with the character that I will key into. And I thought this was really fun. It's very much a focus on the larger Arrow family and Oliver Queen's place in it. So if you've liked any of like the Arrow TV shows, you're going to like this version of Green Arrow. And X-Terminators. This collects the Fantastic 5-issue limited series with the best Wolverine, Jubilee, Dazzler, Boom Boom, and as close as you can get to an R rating in an X-Men comic without actually being mature readers. This was great. Pick it up. Pick up all these books, which is exactly what I'm going to do right this second, now that Molly Jane laughed over my punchline. Thanks, everybody. Keep reading comics.